Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pinter and Patrick Show. My name is Patrick Thompson.
I'm Adam Wasson.
Patrick Thompson here on the Pinter and Patrick Show with Peoria Life. We're out here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body with Liz Steffen and her staff. They're going to be talking to us today about, I believe she said, mermaid eyelashes.
Mermaid Eyelash Extensions. I'm pretty excited.
So,
I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure either, but they'll fill us in and give us some good background on what that is. But over the last couple of weeks, last time Adam and I were together, we were over by Pekin, Illinois. We were with Terry Raymer with Budget Builders Construction and Remodeling. He showed us a house that he's been redoing for the last couple of years now, and from the beginning to the end it's just a completely different home.
That was incredible.
And I mean, the garage is huge, the inside, outside. He did a really good job with that.
It was awesome. Amazing work to see, and it hopefully, excuse me, hopefully you checked out those pictures that we put up, the before and afters, because that gave just an even better look at everything that he had done on that home and the way that he had really turned it from something completely different in a home that maybe looked like in a few years might not have been standing, might not have been there, and he turned it into a home that looked like it had been built within the last 5 years. So really incredible work there.
Speaking of incredible, let's look at the local sports here. With this weekend, we have a couple local teams facing each other and then another local team playing in the state football playoffs. Adam, fill us in on that.
It is a huge week for state playoff football here. We got a few teams left going. 3 teams left in the quarterfinals right now from the area, all in the 5A bracket. So that's pretty awesome. We got Dunlap playing tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then they will play, if they win tomorrow, they'll play the winner of the Richwoods versus Washington game. That's tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Richwoods. Dunlap game, 4 p.m. at Dunlap. So that's going to be both of those are going to be great games. Richwoods coming off a big win against Morton last week. Washington's been plowing their way through. Richwoods really surprising a lot of people right now. They've got an awesome line, awesome quarterback in Keenan Street Matter. They got Hall as the running back there. And then they've got that line of Weldy and Cody Wright and a lot of guys who are just throwing down some good blocks, letting those running backs get some big yards there. So I think they're going to give Washington one of the biggest challenges they've had so far.
And whoever comes out of that game plays Dunlap. The winner of that game is in the state championship. So
it's huge. It's a big time of year. 3
local teams who have the chance to go to the state championship and win 5A, which would be very, very cool.
Awesome stuff, definitely. And that's speaking of state championships, another big one last week. Dunlap girls cross country won the state championship down at Detweiler Park. That's one of the most fun sporting events in the fall in Peoria, is just going down there and seeing all the best runners in Peoria. It's an awesome course to watch. I was never much of a runner myself, but could still be a fan. So, and especially big shout out to Campbell Peterson from Dunlap. She got 2nd overall in state. So that's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
And aside from a little bit of high school sports here in the local area, we'll be having a powerlifting competition here in Peoria as well coming up.
We are. December 2nd, is that right?
December 2nd. W.T. Franklin of the Gorilla Pit will be hosting his, is it the 2nd annual now?
I believe this is the 3rd annual.
3rd annual War of the Demigods. And it's going to be a great event. Look it up on Facebook, December 2nd. War of the Demigods, and
cash prizes. That's
cash prizes. Yep.
Don't get that a lot in powerlifting, so this is a big one. Come out, prove yourself. Even if you're not a powerlifter, come out, watch. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be some big guys lifting some big weight. We got Ernie Lillybridge Jr. We got Dan Bell coming through. A couple local guys from Peoria that don't really have their name out there yet that are going to come and kind of put their name on the big stage. So
absolutely,
going to be a good weekend
for sure.
Definitely. Anything else sports wise? Check out our guys at TF Sports 309 on Twitter and SoundCloud. They've got they talk a lot about the high school playoffs this week as well as college football. So check those guys out. Give them a listen. They'll be able to shoot you guys some more info on what's going on in the sports world this weekend.
Awesome. Well, with that, let's step into the other room with Liz and the rest of her staff and talk about Mermaid Eyelash Extensions.
Let's go under the sea.
Awesome. All right, we're in here with Amanda, Liz, and Megan. They're about to be doing the Mermaid Eyelash Extensions.
Well, we're not doing the mermaids today.
Excuse me.
We're just getting ready. We're going to be getting ready to launch it probably within the next month or so.
Okay. Got it. Very cool. Before we
Building up the buzz.
Yeah, we're building up the buzz.
Yeah, I
Mermaid
like
Lashes.
before we get into that though, let's talk about Adam's back waxing from a couple weeks ago. How's that
Yeah.
doing, buddy?
Feels good. Still smooth, silky.
Yeah.
Got a little bit growing back, but it's been what, 5 weeks now?
Yeah, that's
So,
really good. A lot of people come back right around at that time. So for the fact that, you're still doing good, that's awesome.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I just looked at his back. It's not like his beard right now, which he started his No Shave November, like 2 days ago?
2 days, yeah. This is a good 2 days growth going.
All right.
Okay, 2 days growth.
So, good that his back is doing great from that waxing. If you guys need a great wax job here in Peoria, definitely hit up Liz at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body. Her and her licensed estheticians can take great care of you. So,
Yeah, we love back waxing.
Same.
yeah.
Okay, we just like torturing people. That's okay.
Right.
That's all.
So, Liz, go ahead and go over a little bit what we're going to be doing here today.
Yeah, so today we're doing lash extensions. So all three of us girls all have lash extensions. We work on each other on some of our downtime because, we want to look fabulous. Especially it's something that we do a lot of here. We probably do, I don't know, how much do you think we do in lash services here? A good 25% of our services?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, probably about 25% of what we do here is lash extensions.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very cool.
it's very popular. It is a wonderful thing for a lady to have because it makes them feel better. But the big thing that we hear from the ladies is they spend a lot less time getting ready in the morning. Women will curl their lashes, put mascara on, curl them again, put more mascara on, and then they feel like they have to have everything else done too. So they'll do like a full face of makeup. But when people have lash extensions, a lot of times that's all they want and they're out the door.
Got
They
it.
won't put anything else on. So they feel like that has just simplified their life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So last time or a few times ago that we were here, you guys were doing an eyelash perm.
Yes.
Now, that's something completely different.
Yes, it
obviously.
is.
But is that something that you do along with lash extensions, instead of lash extensions? How does
It's
that
going to be
work?
one or the other.
Okay.
So for people who don't want the maintenance of lash extensions, they'll often go for the lash perm. A lash perm lasts about 6 weeks, and it's wonderful, but you use your natural lashes and we give a lift. So we tint them and we also curl them. So it's like perming your hair. You got that natural curl.
Right.
And like I said, it lasts about 6 weeks. With lash extensions, they're semi-permanent, which means as long as you keep coming back in for fills, you could have them indefinitely.
Okay.
It's kind of like getting nails done, where people get the acrylic nails. They have to go about every 2 to 3 weeks to get fills. It's the same thing with lash extensions.
Okay.
Because your eyelashes grow out and they'll naturally fall out. We got a short growth cycle on lashes. And to keep a full set, we see people between every 2 and 4 weeks for fills.
Gotcha.
Now, I know you were saying that the actual application of the extensions themselves, that takes, you said 90 minutes to 3 hours?
For a new full set of lash extensions, anywhere between 90 minutes and 3 hours.
Okay.
And it varies in price depending on what kind of style we're doing, how many natural lashes somebody has. Like right now, Megan is making fans. So we have a very fine, very thin lashes, and she's custom making fans. You can do wide fans, you can do narrow fans, depending on what look we're going for. We've got different curls. So if you want a soft curl, we've got that. Some people who have, big eyes may want a stronger curl. Right now we're just doing a soft curl, a C curl on her. And she's using our 0.07 millimeter lashes. So we use very fine tools. Pretty much the tools that we use are almost like medical grade tools. Precision instruments that even physicians would use like in surgery.
You can tell that it's very detailed. I'm trying to look closely here and I can't even see exactly what's going on.
So what she's got going on with her left hand right there is she's isolating one natural lash. So the lashes are very compact, and she's separating all the lashes away from that one lash, and she's making her fan, and then she'll dip that in the little adhesive there, that little black dot of glue right there, and then she'll attach it to the base of that natural lash, and she'll let it set. That's what she's doing right now. And then it's very fast setting, about 1 to 2 seconds of set time, and then she can move on to her next lash.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm blown away right now.
Yeah, isn't it amazing what women do? Every time you guys come here, you get educated on what girls like for themselves.
Look how tiny that is that she's pulling from that package or container there.
Yes.
And then she dips it in there and puts it on the real eyelash.
Yes. So the skill it takes to make these lashes takes really years to develop.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We've been training, Megan, we started doing volumes practicing. I started doing about 3 years ago, and she started about almost 2 years ago. But it really wasn't until recently we've actually launched it as a service, because it takes that long to be able to do that. It's crazy. You just sit down, you think it's going to be easy, but it's not. So we do charge more for volume lashes than we do for classics, because the skill and the time. So sometimes when we do a set for 3 hours, it's because we're doing volume lashes. Classic lashes will be more like 90 minutes to 2 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
Very different.
That's
Yeah. So
when I've thought of like eyelash extensions before, I was kind of thinking like
the strips.
the strips and the clip-ons, which
Yeah.
after seeing this, I feel like I'm
Right.
offending you by even saying that.
Right.
Like, that's this, because those are obviously, I mean, you look at a girl wearing them and you're like, oh, those are fake eyelashes, but like this looks so natural, just looks like
Yes.
such a part of the
Right.
actual eyelash. I mean,
Yeah.
and you really are making it part of the actual eyelash, so.
So Amanda did a fill on me yesterday, and would you say I have about a half set on, Amanda?
Yep.
Yeah, so I have about a half set. So I don't even have a full set of lash extensions on. And I really kind of like the half set because it's not like much more than this. It'll be like, whoa, I'll flutter my eyes and yeah, you'll feel the wind coming off of them. But some people love that look. So we have options for people. So for someone like me, I had my fill. It had been 3 weeks since I had had a fill. But if I wanted a full set of lashes, she'd have to get a full set on me, and I'd probably have to come every 2 to 3 weeks to keep up with that full set.
Okay.
But I'm not that high maintenance. So we do a lot here that, you know, if we did everything all the time on ourselves, we would like never even go home at the end of the day. We'd just be
right.
pampering ourselves.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't sound like the worst life, you know?
No, it's a great job. I got to tell you that. We get to make people feel good about themselves all day long.
And that's one thing that you brought up, not when Adam had his back waxed, but the one prior, where you want ladies or even men to come in here and get what they're looking for and feel confident when they walk out of here. Because if you feel confident in your own skin and how you appear, then you're just going to feel better overall.
You do. I personally made a choice in my life this year that I'm going to start. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm going to put myself better together every day.
Okay.
So even when I'm going out and doing just random errands or something, I'm going to put nicer clothes on.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, it does wonderful things. I've lost some weight this year, and I've just felt better about myself. Awesome. I have lash extensions on now, and doing those kinds of things makes me actually feel better. Absolutely. And I think it's a very positive thing to do. So it's just like going to the gym. You make that effort to go to the gym, 5-6 times a week, and you train out and you train yourself. It's the same thing sometimes with just putting clothes on, especially with women. I could go out in sweatpants, or I could wear a beautiful, beautiful outfit.
There you go.
It's my choice.
Good for you. That's a great thing that you did this year.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those where a lot of times even guys, well, the same thing. Like we go out and there's days where it's like, all right, I look awful when I sweatpants, didn't comb my beard or my hair. I don't want to see anybody. And then it's like days where you're like, all right, I feel good. Like hopefully see people, like go out of your way, say hi to people, make other people's days better. So that's a really awesome mindset.
Yeah, and as you get older, you guys are still in your 20s, right? Yeah, so I am not. I'm a couple decades over you guys. But as you age, especially what I see here in my business is that life gets more complicated. You get married, you have children, you have aging parents that you need to take care of. I'm dealing with that right now in my family. And it can be so overwhelming. So when you don't take care of yourself and take care of everybody else, you suffer in the end. Women in their 40s are very prone to gaining weight. It's very hard to lose it at that time. But even just by laying down on our table here, we've got a heated pad on, we've got memory foam. You don't hear the music now, but we have really nice calming music here. And for somebody to lay down for a half an hour to an hour can completely change their outlook for the day. And be a better person when they go home for their family.
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's something great to share, for sure.
So vanilla sugar face and body, everybody. Liz Steffen, she just said it best. Pamper yourself, because I mean, there's a lot of stressors out there in the world that you're dealing with. So come in here, lie down, relax a little bit, let the ladies here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body pamper you and make you feel better.
It's a good time. It's a lot like kind of a, I mean, you could even count it as like a therapy session. Just coming in, laying down.
We're a lot cheaper than therapists, too, paying a therapist.
Exactly, yeah. Like, last time we were in here, and I mean, honestly, that was probably the most comfortable I could have possibly felt, having someone rip the hair out of my back, for sure.
And we love doing it, too, Adam.
It was a great time. Had some good laughs, and like I said, normally I would not let that happen, but we enjoyed it. We had fun, and
it was a good time.
Memory foam, and kind of didn't really forget about it, but was out of it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think you forgot about it. So to go back on the mermaid lashes. So it's trending right now on the internet that colored lashes are very popular. And I think it's a follow-up to people coloring their hair. A lot of women are like bleaching their hair and then putting bright, vibrant colors in. And now we can match it with their lash extensions. So there's a new look called the mermaid look. It could also be kind of like the unicorn, but we like mermaid better here.
Okay.
Where you do purple and green lashes, maybe a little blue. And it's not like you're getting all colored lashes. We do mix in some of the black lashes as well. So it's a very subtle look, but it's almost a conversation piece.
Definitely.
So when the girls go to a party, they're going to be like, whoa.
Yeah. What did you do to your eyelashes?
Yeah.
I think we should do that for your powerlifting meet.
Yes, yes. Gotta get best in show for sure.
Get your hair done. We'll get you some lashes to match.
Well, speaking of lashes, I always hear that guys have longer eyelashes than females. Is that true? Naturally?
Sometimes it's really annoying.
If you didn't hear what Megan said, she's sometimes really annoying.
And I almost kind of feel that way because, like, my eyelashes always get caught. Like in my contacts or with another one. You have really long eyelashes, Adam.
Does.
Is there a reason behind that at all?
It could be, hormones.
Okay.
The fact that you guys have produced so much more testosterone than we do. And definitely as women age, when our estrogen drops and our testosterone drops as well, we start losing hair.
Okay.
So a lot of women's hair will thin out just like a man's would. And it's the same thing. We'll lose it on our brows and we lose it on our eyelashes. But of course, we get in other parts of our body. It's like we lose it here, but then we get it somewhere else. So.
Yep.
And I'm glad you said that. So you guys, last time we talked a little bit about the skincare line that you had come out with. Do you guys have anything as far as maybe like supplement-wise for losing hair or helping with hair growth, or supplemental as far as just conditioners, shampoos, anything that way?
That is so popular right now. We don't specialize in scalp hair, only facial hair.
Okay.
We thought about carrying something in for the hair, for the scalp for people here, like shampoos and stuff, but we haven't gone down that road yet. But we do have a lash growth serum that's actually for the brows too. So it's brow and lash. And it's peptide based, and peptides stimulate it stimulates hair production. I'm using it on my face right now. I'm testing out a new peptide around my eyes. It is like a neuropeptide. It took 2 years for the company to develop this product. And so I'm testing it out on myself, and I used it last night for the first time. And I woke up, I go, oh, I don't see as many lines.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, they really work. But with peptides, you have to use them consistently. You're actually supposed to use them every 12 hours.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
On the skin. So, I always tell my clients, I'm like, if this is something you're only going to use like once a week, it's not going to work.
Right.
It's not going to work.
It's
like exercise. You can't go to the gym once a week and expect amazing results.
Definitely. And with like the mermaid lashes that you were talking about a little bit ago, and you said once you get those in, all three ladies or however many you have here.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to practice on each other first and perfect the look that we want to do, because there's different styles, and so we're going to come up with what we like, and then we'll be ready to launch it.
Okay. Do you have a expected date at all?
I don't know. It just depends when the supplies get here.
Right.
So
the meet's in a week, so
I might be able to pick something up at the beauty store for you in the meantime.
Clip-ons.
Like clip-ons, yeah, stick-ons. I'm hoping, December or January.
Okay.
So we may do a soft launch around the holidays and then like really start announcing it, in the new year. Everything takes time. You can't, the new facial that we launched last month, it took us 9 months to develop that facial, to see the results and to launch it.
Right.
That's something that's awesome to hear as a customer, though.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like not just rushing something out to make money. It's that you guys actually want to take care of the customers and take the time, do it right.
We want results.
There you go.
Our customers and clients and our guests are very demanding, and they want results.
Yes.
So we don't want to offer things that aren't results driven.
Definitely.
And one of the great things about lashes is you see them right away. So
There you go.
they're
That is incredible. Even right now, the difference.
And I'm looking at that container or that box that is right there by Megan. There's different numbers there. What's that mean?
that is the length of the lashes.
Okay.
So typically we'll do most people between 8 and 12. I believe Amanda's only getting 8s and 9s. She and I have small eyes, and we don't like lots of lashes. I have more of a hooded lid. And if we were to go to 12 millimeter on her or myself, we're going to look we're going to look like drag queens.
Right. Have those fans looking at you.
Yeah, but some people, like with Megan, she can handle a much larger curl, much longer curl. She's got bigger eyes, and it's very flattering on her, but for us, it's not.
And
So, but generally between like 8s and 12s, you start with 8s on the inner corner and you work up to 12, and then you take it back down again. So you would be like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you'd go like 11, 10, 9
Okay.
on the very outer corner, and it'd be very tight. So you don't want to have one size all the way across the eyes because it's just a very odd look. I've seen it before. We've had people come in here with that look, and we kind of have to fix them because it's not safe for the lashes either.
Oh, really?
If people are using really long lashes on a short natural lash, it can actually pull out that natural lash early.
Wow.
So that's just very unhealthy for the lashes.
Understandable.
And most people like that natural look.
absolutely.
They don't want the glam look. Occasionally we get that request, but not all the time.
That's kind of what I thought was neat about the mermaid lashes that you were talking about. Is, of course, back to the mermaid lashes.
I can't wait to do them. It's going to be that color purple.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
How
Yeah.
you were saying that you were going to kind of put the colors in there with a little bit of black and kind of figure out what looks best then. I think that's super neat because it's one of those where you've got something special there that is noticeable, but at the same time, like you go in for an interview or a business meeting, like it's not going to be over the top popping out at people like just all purple eyelashes.
No. You could do that maybe for a photo shoot, if we're working with a model or something like that who's doing like full crazy makeup and a costume. That's awesome for that kind of stuff, but not for everyday.
Right.
Not for everyday
Right.
life. No.
Don't have enough purple outfits to match. That's the only problem.
For the eyelash extensions, who's like the ideal client? Obviously, a lady, I'm sure, most of the time, but like, is it someone who's getting ready for a wedding, maybe graduation, a vacation? What?
All of it.
All
We
of it?
see it all. We see
Okay.
women of all ages. We even have teenagers call us. They usually can't afford our prices, so
Right.
they usually don't book appointments with us because they don't realize the kind that we do is so much more complicated than maybe what some people would find like at a nail shop where they stick like giant clusters and it takes like 15 minutes to do.
Okay.
It's very different. That's fine for a special occasion or maybe a wedding, but they come off in like 3 days.
Right.
Where these, somebody will come in for a half set or a full set and they can go on a vacation and don't have to worry about them. And then we get a lot of people who they want something for themselves. And
wanna feel good.
They want to feel good. And they can be anywhere between 20 and 65 or 70. We even have ladies that age who come in.
Awesome.
Yep.
Now, you said that it was about every 2 to 3 weeks for touch-ups. What about everyday care with something like this?
It's pretty easy. You do want to keep them clean because if you get a lot of oil residue on them, it'll actually break down the adhesive and the lash will pop off a little bit early. So we actually want people to clean their lashes. Some people think when they clean their lashes, they're going to come off.
Okay.
You will, lose a few from time to time. That's just the nature of the beast. But the cleaner they are, the longer they're going to stay.
Gotcha.
So we have little spoolies like this.
There you go. Okay.
You know, a nice little disposable. We send our clients home with some of these, and you can just brush them out. It kind of fluffs them back up a little bit and kind of sets them into place. And sometimes you can even put a cleanser on this and then brush the cleanser through and then just rinse your eyelashes with water.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
There's other ways to clean the lashes as well. And we've got, you know, like disposable lipstick wands that if you do wear makeup, eye makeup, you can dip it in some makeup remover and kind of rub it on your eyes and then rinse with water or cleanser.
Awesome.
Yep, pretty easy.
With the eyelash extensions, do you do like I know when I was younger growing up, I would see my mom putting on her mascara and on her eyelashes. That's to make it look longer, right?
Yes.
Now
and darker and thicker.
Darker and thicker as well. You probably would say not to do that with this.
We don't like people wearing mascara with this. Some people will do it before a fill. And the reason we don't like it is it's a product that gets on the lashes. And it can also break down the adhesive a little bit more. Not only that, but when you come in for a fill, and if they've had mascara on, it's really hard to do a fill because we have to do a lot of deep cleansing to get that residue off. And even a lot of times people don't realize how much junk we hold in our eyelashes, but we get to see it here every day. So we actually get to see people's grooming.
Gotcha.
and how they keep things clean. Some people will take their mascara off the night before they come in, and then maybe they won't wash their face in the morning, and they still have a ton of residue in there, even though they've washed their face the night before and used a makeup remover. That stuff stays in those lashes.
Well, to be honest, I mean, from my from my untrained eye, looking at Amanda's lashes and your lashes with even just the half set that you have in it, doesn't look like you would really need mascara with it.
No, I don't wear
it. Much more full, much more just vibrant already than natural lashes.
Sometimes people can't get in for their fills, and that's why they'll put mascara on. You know, so most people don't do it, but there's still some that do. You know, and it's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it does take more time to clean it. So you'll probably get less lashes on that fill if they're not properly cleaned before you come in, because we have to spend a lot more time getting that residue off. Because when you stick the lashes on, they won't stick. They'll pop right off.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so definitely going to be a lot of people interested in getting their lashes done after this, and then in a few weeks find out about more about the
Mermaid Lashes.
Yes. Where will you be releasing? Do you have a Facebook, a website where we can see more about the lashes that were done today, and then hopefully hear some more about the Mermaid Lashes come the first of the year?
Yep, Facebook is always great. You can sign up for our newsletter on our website where we do all of our special announcements on there as well.
Awesome.
You can follow us on Instagram. We're all over the place, so you can't not find us on the internet.
I like it. What's the website?
VanillaSugarFaceandBody.com.
Easy stuff.
Easy stuff.
VanillaSugarFaceandBody.com.
Same thing with Facebook and Instagram. Just look that up.
Awesome.
Very, very cool. Well, we appreciate you having us here for this eyelash extension. Amanda, you did great. Megan, you did as well. I think Amanda's sleeping because she's so comfy here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body. Liz, again, thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It's been great.
Yep.
So, my name is Patrick Thompson.
I'm Adam Wasson.
On the Pinter and Patrick Show for Peoria Life.
PeoriaLife.com